Hello, Douglas County. It's Tuesday, August 30th, 2022. And I'm Rick Martin, Director of Communications and Community Relations for Douglas County and the Public Information Officer for the Fire Department. Welcome to today's edition of COVID-19 Update with Dr. Janet Memark, District Director of Cobb and Douglas Public Health. Welcome, Dr. Memark.
Hi, Rick. Thanks for having me today.
Hey, it's a joy to have you. So, Dr. Memark, I'll tell you, I was at home, turned on the TV, monkeypox.
Oh, yeah.
On the news. So I get in a car, I'm driving to work, I turn on the radio, listening to the news, monkeypox again. So right now, monkeypox is at the top of everyone's mind. Where are we with the outbreak, and what can you tell us about monkeypox locally?
Yeah, so monkeypox continues. So we still continue to have an outbreak situation. And because Douglas County is also part of the metro, we are seeing a concentration mostly in the metro area in Georgia. Currently, with Douglas and Cobb County together, because we don't split the numbers, we have 122 confirmed cases of monkeypox at this time. And so what we are seeing is that it seems like it is kind of plateauing, and we hope that it is heading in a downward trajectory soon. And so it does seem to be slowing down a bit, which is really good news. The cases that we continue to see continue to be in currently in men who identify as having sex with other men, and in mostly in Black males right now, that we're seeing that the majority of folks that are affected. So so we continue to keep having cases come in, and we follow up on each of the cases and having them make sure they're isolating, and any close contacts are contacted to possibly get vaccinated or to make sure that they are on the lookout for anything.
Gotcha. But of the 122 confirmed cases, that's including Cobb and Douglas.
Yeah, the majority of the cases are Cobb County cases, but we can't, slice
split it up. Got it. What about monkeypox vaccine and testing?
Yeah, so right now we have the vaccines and testing. They're currently happening at the Marietta Center. So of all of our 5 centers, we kind of had to consolidate it because we're kind of short on nurses right now. So it's very difficult. It's actually a little bit difficult to do. They have to do a whole battery of tests, and it takes a while to get everything done. And so we have those, but you can go on, call us at 770-514-2300, or go on our website at cobbanddouglaspublichealth.org, and you can get appointments as needed for either testing or vaccination. So we still have those available. And the good news for those of you that might have been waiting, and you have to be at higher risk, and that risk group may open up soon. So keep out on the lookout. They may expand the group, but keep on the lookout. But we have had a decline in the folks that are getting the vaccine. So we have some availability for sure to get vaccinated. So please make an appointment and come and get that done.
And that's at the Marietta Public Health Center?
Yes, right now it's at Marietta.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Monkeypox and schools. What do we know?
Yeah, so there's been a lot of discussion, and if you're looking on the internet, you'll see that there's a lot of talk about monkeypox in schools. Now, we have only had a very, very few cases of pediatric cases in Georgia, so any case that happens, it will get highlighted. But so, I would not be surprised if we end up with a case eventually, because we are such a big district. So it wouldn't be surprising. But, what I want to remind parents and folks about is that, the risk is actually really low for you to be able to transmit monkeypox just as a casual transmission. It looks like it takes some, pretty prolonged direct contact, and, mostly sexual contact to be able to transmit this virus effectively. So casual kind of, contact and exposure at schools are very low risk. And so I don't want parents and students to get, overly concerned and worried about this. And so This is not like COVID. COVID is, it is extremely easy to transmit, right? But this is not like that. So please, every case that we have, we will thoroughly follow up. It takes 3 hours to follow up on each case. So we'll be doing that. And so, and we will, be in contact with schools and parents as necessary, but please, please, please don't panic. If we eventually get a case, it takes some good prolonged contact to be able to get this.
Gotcha. Well, you mentioned COVID. So now let's talk a little bit about COVID. Are we still in high community transmission in Douglas County?
Yeah, so COVID is the pandemic that never ends. So we continue to be in high transmission and have some hospitalizations. Now, the good news is that we've had some slight creeping up of hospitalizations, but they're not anywhere near the levels that we saw back in the winter. Now, as we enter another winter, of course, we're a little bit concerned and watching that, but we continue to have a lot of cases. And so many of you probably know a lot of people that have been infected. So this is the BA4 and BA5 variant that is from Omicron. And so we continue to have high transmission. There is some hope in the ether right now that we've leveled that off and maybe we are starting to come down on cases as well. So we really hope that that's what we're seeing, but still high transmission.
Gotcha. Can citizens still order free COVID at home tests from covid.gov?
Yeah, so thanks for asking that, because this is the last week that you can do that. So go to the website and get your free test. And, as we go into winter, it's always nice to have some. Go ahead and order those up because the government is pausing that program for a while. So
that's a good idea. Last time we talked, you mentioned the arrival of several COVID testing kiosks in our district of Douglas County. How are they doing?
They're doing really well. So we're hearing some good things. Now, utilization is low. So if you need one, please go and get one of those. But it's at the fire department. You can head over there and, and go to testandgo.org and you can get your test QR code and all of that. But they're doing quite well. You get the results within 48 hours and you don't have to pay anything. So it's a PCR test. So go ahead and you can get yourself a test and in the convenience of your own car, be able to test yourself and then drop it off.
Awesome. I've heard about the COVID vaccine booster, Bivalent? Bivalent in the news recently. What is it? And is it available at Cobb and Douglas Public Health, please?
Yeah, so this is the latest thing that's coming out. So very soon, the FDA will be going ahead and taking a look at this vaccine. And so these are the Moderna and Pfizer boosters. And so they are termed bivalent because they will cover the original COVID virus, but they're going to add on the Omicron BA4, BA5 variants as well. And so this is the predominant variant that's taking over right now. So it's important to have that. This is what's wreaking havoc on us right now. And as why, so you may be asking yourself, okay, why is this important for us to have a new vaccine? So this is our 3rd year going into this, right? And we have been through numerous, mutations and variants of COVID. Yeah. And so it has outsmarted a lot of the vaccines and capabilities. But one of the best things it's been able to do is to be able to reinfect us, right? And so I hate that prospect that you can actually get this and then get it again, right? So it just will continue to go and have chances to mutate if we can't, nip this in the bud. And so having the new capabilities of having the Omicron variants added to it will give it a little bit more effectiveness so that we can hopefully halt COVID in its tracks. So we should hear next week and the next few weeks, look out at our health departments. Cobb and Douglas will be having the bivalent vaccine. Now, we don't know who's going to be allowed to get it. And I don't think we're going to be getting a tremendous amount. And so please be patient as they come out. But we anticipate that coming out soon.
So bottom line, look out for the bivalent vaccine in September.
You got it. Yep.
Cool. Okay, great. Is there anything else, Dr. Memark, you'd like to say to the residents of Douglas County?
We talked about a lot of things, and so hopefully we're on the downswing of a couple of our pandemics. But please watch out for the bivalent vaccine. If you need the monkeypox vaccine, you're higher risk. Please get that, and that will be opening up soon so that more people can get that. Don't forget the flu shot. That's coming soon too.
Yeah.
So very important for, we have gotten away with a couple of okay flu seasons, but that one's just waiting to cause some problems too. So let's go ahead and get that in. And also wanted to, I'm going to just do a quick plug about something random, but we have seen an increase in opioid overdoses, and Douglas County did hit our radar on that one. And so fentanyl has been found in some of the drugs that people are taking. And so you may think you are taking hydrocodone, and actually it is laced with fentanyl. There was a cluster that was identified in Douglasville. And so please be very, very careful. If you take medications, please take them as prescribed by your physician and get them at a pharmacy. This whole thing about I'm taking, I just took my friend's pill. Well, you don't know where your friend got it from. Apparently it's easy to get street drugs. And so please, please, please be very careful. The amount of fentanyl it takes to kill somebody is extremely low. And so please be mindful of that, and don't take any of these drugs that are off the street, please.
Oh man, well, absolutely great advice. Dr. Memark, can't thank you enough. And you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. For Dr. Janet Memark of Cobb and Douglas Public Health, I'm Rick Martin for Douglas County. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.